everyone, welcome to Colette's Thermomix Kitchen. I'm back from Germany, as you probably know, with a little bit of a cold. But yesterday I was just hankering for some beautiful chicken in a bit of broth, maybe with some noodles. And I wasn't planning to come on live today, but I thought I'm going to make it anyhow. Let's just show you the first part of this, which is super easy, and then you just leave it alone to cook. So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be putting this recipe up on my blog tonight, or my website tonight, so I'll put a link to that tomorrow on my Facebook page for you. Now the recipe is one I've been using probably since I first got my Thermomix, and there's 3 variations that I do. So the first thing we need is a chicken. Now, if this chicken is going to fit in our Thermomix bowl, we don't need a big chicken. So I find any chicken that's about 1.5 kilos works perfectly. And then they are, depending on what you want to do, you then need to add some liquid and some aromatics. Now, today I'm doing an Asian inspired one because the thought of slurping this chicken up with some noodles and the sauce it creates is a total winner. But you can also do a more traditional chicken, and I also love doing a miso chicken. So the principles are the same. What you need to do is you need to get your chicken and you need to fill it up with some aromats. Now, because I'm doing the kind of Asian flavour one today, I've got some spring onions. I've got about 3 big spring onions here, 2, 3, doesn't really matter. And I'm going to pop these inside my chicken. So inside the actual chicken. Look at my hand, everybody. This is what my puppy dog gave me as a welcome. He was so excited. I think he tore me to pieces. I didn't even realise he did it. Anyhow, so aromats have gone in, excellent. And lots of ginger. I need extra ginger at the moment. So lots of ginger's going in there too. And of course we want some garlic. So I've got 3 cloves of garlic. You put in as much or as little as you want. You could pop into there some star anise, some cinnamon, any flavourings that you love. So that's all I'm going to do to pop inside that chicken. And with the clean part of my hand, what I'm going to do now is add this chicken into the Thermomix bowl. And I'm going to add it in bottom side down. So this is the bottom. All right, and I'm just literally going to pick this guy up and I'm going to sit him inside so he kind of sits on the blades. All right, now I'm going to wash my hands. So how are you, Andrew? Did you miss me?
Talking to me?
Yes. So wash my hands. No, he's not answering that because he's had a great time.
You've been home now for 4 days now.
I haven't. Seriously?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Holy guacamole, that went quick. Okay, so just to recap, the chicken, I'll just show you what it's looking like. Oh, there's my chicken in there.
It's just a chicken in a bowl, isn't it?
Okay.
That was a surprise.
Now, other things, if you wanted to do a more traditional chicken, you could put a bit of an onion in there, shallot, maybe a bit of lemon and some herbs. Think about bay leaves, peppercorns, they would be beautiful in there. And a miso chicken, I actually like to throw in there some mushrooms as well, which are quite nice. And quite often with this Asian inspired one, what I will do is I will get some dried shiitake mushrooms and just rehydrate them in boiling water, and I'll use that as part of the liquid base that goes into this. Now going back to the Asian one, the liquid base, what I'm actually going to be using, you could just use water, but I'm using a generous cup, about 250 grams, 250 to 300 grams of chicken stock is going in. If you did rehydrate the mushrooms, you would use the water from the mushrooms in there. That would be very yummy. So we've got the chicken in there. Now, because this is Asian, I want to add some of those Asian flavours. Now, kicking off, what I tend to do is about a generous tablespoon of whatever Asian aromats or flavours you have in the pantry. So rice wine vinegar, introducing a little bit of acidity, which is nice. Let's get my measuring cup. So a generous tablespoon, just popping that through there. And I'm pouring that over my beautiful chicken. And I am adding in some soy sauce. Now I'm going to add in two types. I'm adding in a dark soy sauce. The dark soy sauce is going to give it a nice dark colour. And of course we want the general soy sauce for the salt component as well. So again, a generous tablespoon going in. And remember, you know, the inner component of our measuring cup is a tablespoon, and then also the regular or light soy sauce would be nice in there too. Any questions from anyone so far?
No.
Is anybody?
Just lots of people saying get better soon.
Oh, thank you. I want to get better soon.
Lisa saying good morning from Cyprus.
Oh, nice. And I'm also adding in some Shaoxing wine. I mean, come on, Chinese cooking without Shaoxing wine really doesn't exist, does it? So a nice bit of Shaoxing wine is going on top as well. And then sesame oil. Now I'm not going to add in the same amount of sesame oil, powerful stuff. So I'm just going to add like probably about a teaspoonful of that's going in. I like white pepper, so I'm going to be putting in there some white pepper. Okay. I'm not going to be adding salt because I've got 2 hefty big tablespoons of soy sauce in there. That's my salt component. But I do want to add a little bit of sweetness, so I'm adding honey, but you could most definitely add a teaspoon of sugar if you wanted to. That's going to go in. Does anyone...
Just remind us what you're cooking.
So it's literally a whole chicken. I'm just cooking a whole small chicken, and it is so moist and so beautiful, and I'm going to serve this up later with some noodles and enjoy the sauce that's been created. Right, Andrew, are you able to pick up so everyone can see kind of what I've got happening in there? Okay, can you see there, everybody? Can you see?
It is a big chicken with lots of brown stuff over it.
That's exactly what we want.
Okay.
Alright, so it's as simple as that. That's it, it's done. So when you're not well and you want some chicken, this is a great dish.
It's supposed to be chicken soup, isn't it?
Well, you get a lovely soup with it. So there'll be a lovely, lovely soup with this. Now, my chicken is actually kind of sticking out at the top, all right? So that's okay because I'm going to be putting the simmering basket on. And as the chicken cooks, all the flavours of the chicken are going to go into that beautiful sauce. This is going to be more like a soupy sauce because I want to soak it up. If you want the sauce to be thicker, just use half the amount of the stock or water in this dish. Now, all we now need to do is to cook this, and I find cooking it for around 40 minutes. 40 minutes is perfect. And we want to go at 100 degrees. Okay. And I'm going to go at speed spoon.
So this is a cookie dough recipe?
No, this isn't a cookie dough recipe. It's a recipe that I've been cooking for many years. As I said, I sometimes do the kind of European version. The miso version, you're just adding a lovely big tablespoon of miso, white miso paste, which I know a lot of you have got from previous things we've cooked, into that chicken stock. And if you reduce it to about half a cup, you're going to get a sauce component, and it's going to be really, really lovely. So look, that chicken is there. You can see it's turning around a little bit. It's not doing any damage to anything, not blocking the hole in any way. And what will happen now, that's going to cook for 40 minutes. Oh, I did 4 minutes, did I? I'm not very well, am I? All right, that's annoying, isn't it? How come no one spotted that? Okay, 40 minutes. Let's try this again. 100 degrees. At speed spoon, which is the first one. All right. So that's cooking away, and what will happen after 40 minutes, I will then turn it off, and I'll just let that sit in the Thermomix for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then it's done. It's ready to take out and serve up. If you want to thicken the sauce, you can add some corn flour to it and go into thicken mode. But it is absolutely delicious. I mean, that's it. It's not hard, but I thought I'd come on and show you this. Now, obviously, you're not going to see the end result because we're not going to hang around for about 50 minutes, but I will put some lovely pictures up for you. That's the quickest one ever done, I reckon. Andy, what do you think?
So a few questions here. So just remind us what was the size of the chicken?
Yeah, so look, this here was a 1.3. I wouldn't go above a 1.5. 1.2 is kind of what I would normally hunt for. I couldn't get it, so I got a 1.3 chicken in there. And you'll find that if you're buying your free-range or organic ones, they tend to be smaller chickens, which is quite nice. So the first step, just as a reminder, you're going to stuff it with whatever aromats you want. So in this case, I just did spring onions, ginger and garlic. If you are following a more European kind of a chicken flavouring, think about a bit of onion, some shallots, some lemon, some bay leaf, parsley, and maybe some black peppercorns would be beautiful. And then what I've then done is I've added in some liquid component. If you want more soup, which is what I want today to slurp up some noodles, you're looking at about a cup of either chicken stock or water. And then if you want a bit more of a sauce, half a cup is absolutely fine. And then you're going to add in to the chicken stock and aromats. So today I just got some dark soy, regular soy, Shaoxing wine, sesame oil, and of course some rice wine vinegar.
And the chicken went in butt first.
And the chicken goes in butt first, because what happens, the tall bit of the knife goes up its butt.
No blade cover?
No blade covers needed, it really doesn't need it. It's on spoon speed, and I should actually be going reverse as well, just to be doubly sure. So reverse on spoon feed, and it's absolutely fine. And then you cook that for 40 minutes at 100 degrees on that spoon speed, and then once that's finished, you just let it sit there for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then it's ready for you to slice and enjoy. Now I will come back and show you some pictures of what it looks like and how tender and juicy it is. But it's a lovely chicken when you're just craving a little bit of nourishment, and it's one that I make quite regularly because it's super duper easy.
So is it easier to do it this way than to put it in the aroma dish?
Different concepts, because what's happening here, this has got some liquid. So it is a combination of cooking in the liquid and steaming. So it's actually incorporating and bringing in those aromats that I put in with it. Whereas when you're steaming, you tend to kind of not have that happening in the aroma, because it's sitting and you don't get that full flavour base. And this is why this is quite a nice way of doing it. Plus you don't get the aroma dirty, and it means you don't have to clean the aroma, which is always a good thing.
So can you throw any sort of joint of meat in there?
Yeah.
Or piece of beef?
You can quite happily do a corned beef the same way. Corned beef will take you about an hour. Same principles. Put your stock in there, a bit more stock for corned beef. Same principles. Usually takes about an hour. To do 50 minutes to an hour for corned beef. A nice piece of brisket is exactly the same. You don't need the blade cover. Sitting it on the actual blade, putting it in reverse on spoon speed works really well.
So when this is finished, will you cook the noodles separately, or?
Yeah, I'll just do the noodles in the thermoserver, and I might just throw in a little bit of bok choy in the thermoserver with the noodles to cook together. And I'm not sure whether you can get a smell of what's going on.
I can smell it.
Can you start to smell
smell
those
it,
Asian
yes.
aromats are starting to warm up now and starting to kind of cook with that chicken.
I can smell the soy sauces.
The soy sauces, yeah.
And the honey.
There is a beautiful Cantonese dish called soy sauce chicken, and that's a dish that I used to have a lot in Singapore, and it is just a lovely dish, but that takes a lot of prep time. But with the inclusion of soy sauce, it does remind me a little bit of that dish. And you know, it also reminds me a little bit of one of my very favourite dishes, and that's Hainanese chicken rice, but without all the fat, because that takes quite a while, because it's the rice that we're putting all that flavour into. But of course, I'm doing noodles with this today. Good. Any other questions?
Where's your TM7?
A little baby TM7.
Yeah, where is it?
It's in my room.
You brought TM7 home with you?
Yeah.
Are you not going to show it?
I show everybody.
Yeah, show TM7.
You have to talk like a bit.
Okay, get a move on. So all these questions here, I can't answer any of these. Now you still get a cooked chicken when you go out. I went last week when Kurt was in Germany. I went to Costco by myself, and I bought one of those $6.99 cooked chickens. They're huge. There we are. Max loves them, and I love them. So anyway, so there you go. Kurt's going to unveil
came back with huge packets of various chocolates, 8 packs of Tim Tams, and oh, Andrew.
Yeah, they were special. I'm gullible for a bargain.
There's my little TN7, everyone. Cuteness overload. I'm very excited. You all know, you've been seeing my posts everywhere, and if you want more information about the TM7 or getting the TM6 with the incredible offer we've got now, you know, it is such a good buy. Check out my website, thermikitchen.com, and all the information is on there. But yeah, basically the 2 parts, the little lid, and we don't call this the measuring cup anymore, it's the lid cap, I haven't got the aroma that comes with it, unfortunately, but the aroma is really cool. So I'm very excited to see the TN7. All right, everybody, that's kind of me for now. This is a great dish. I will write it up tonight, and it will be on my blog. I'll put a link there tomorrow for you, so you can have a go at making this. This is now beginning to really smell. And yeah, simple way for you to cook chicken in your Thermomix. Cool.
Steve says you lived in Singapore for 5 years. He says, have you cooked Chinese chicken?
I have. If you go to my website, there is my recipe for it on there, and it is beautiful. And of course, I have the green sauce and the chili sauce. You know, your traditional sauces with that as well. Yeah, so that recipe, my version of that recipe is on my website.
Oh, I can smell this. It smells beautiful.
It does, and it's going to be really nice later on. All right, everyone, I will let you go because I feel a coughing fit coming on. I will see you. I know it's not German cooking, but I was going to make it, so I thought I'd hop on. I will see you in a few days probably for our first German dish. Thanks for popping on. Take care, and I'll speak to you.
Has anyone got any requests for a German dish? Don't know.
Get what they're given.
I don't know.
I've got quite a few dishes up my sleeve ready to show you, so they're very exciting.
All right. Okay.
So look forward to that.
All right. There we go.
Okay. Bye, everyone. Take care.
Bye bye.